Well, once the warm-ups for the women were complete at the 2012 U.S. Olympic team trials, it was back into the media room for favorites like Jordyn Wieber, our 3 former Olympians, and fresh faces like Gabby Douglas.
Absolutely. Every time I kind of wake up each morning, and obviously I thank God that I am here and able to compete again. And coming back from the 2008 Olympics and getting back in the game was a little bit difficult for me at first, but coming back and making those tough decisions to take a year off of school and try again, I definitely think I would have regretted if I didn't make that decision. So right now, I wake up every morning and I think, not a lot of people can get to this point. So take it all in. When we come to these workouts, we all are training so hard, but as soon as we get back to the hotel, we're just normal people. And it's kind of awesome to have that balance in life, and especially in the competition floor.
Feel so sorry for the selection committee because it's going to be a hard decision for them, and we have a lot of talent. We have a lot of girls that are dedicated and consistent and driven, so it's going to be hard for them to choose.
So going into it this time around, it's all about the team. For me, it's not achieving that individual success anymore. I've already crossed that off my list, and so if I could be part of that team and help these girls and help the U.S. and the country in any way that I could, I would, absolutely be honored to do so.
I feel like I have to prove myself just as much as everybody else does, so I usually don't think about the past too much, and I just try to perform my routines like I've been practicing them.
For me to have that experience, it definitely helps. I was even telling my dad on the way here today that I remember 4 years ago at Olympic trials, I was had this mental freak out looking around and seeing all the signs that said Olympic trials, and the Olympic rings were everywhere, and I walked in, and every day that I walk in I see it, and it's exciting for me. Don't get me wrong, I'm so excited to be here, but there's no freak outs. There's no mental oh my God, I can't believe it's Olympic trials, and so I think that that has definitely showed the experience part of it kick in, where it's just do the same thing you've been doing at home. It doesn't matter if it's the Classic, it doesn't matter if it's a training camp or the Olympic trials. You can't compare yourself to anybody. You can only do your job, and as long as you go out there and perform, for me, 4 routines, 2 each night, that's all I can do, and that's really what my goal is to go out there, hit 4 routines, and leave it out there for the selection committee to decide.
I think if I go out and have a strong bars and beam, it'll definitely help me sort of boost my confidence on vault and floor.
Having Gabby Douglas probably having one of the best routines out there, as difficulty level, as execution is absolutely excellent, because some people may have higher difficulty value on their routines, maybe 1 to 10, but Gabby's execution, I feel like it's the best in the world. She has the biggest releases. Her pirouetting is finished right at vertical, and she has a special lightness and rhythm in the routine, which are also very important when you come up with execution scores.
Man, it would mean so much to me. Just be a great honor and just a great experience for me to represent USA, and finally all the hard work has just finally paid off, and I just do my happy dance and just turn on the music and do the Dougie, and just I'd be so happy and so honored.
I think as a team it's going to be pretty tough. I know there's a lot of good countries out there, but I think if we all do our job and we all continue to work hard and just do what we've been doing all along, we'll be okay.
As Media Day wraps up here at the 2012 U.S. Olympic team trials, that'll also put a cap on day 1 of the official events. We'll keep you up to date throughout the next 5 days, leading right up to the announcement of the 2012 Olympic team. We hope you continue to check back in, and don't forget, for the most comprehensive information in the industry, subscribe to Inside Gymnastics.